Couple of meetings we had this week with UN agencies and also bilateral donors, specifically on the impact of US executive order and shutdown of USAID. How is that impacting on the bilateral commitment of other governments as well? When US government shut down international assistance following US, European, many countries including UK also declared their aid cut information, and they increased their defense budgets. Increasing defense budget meaning the additional budgets will be coming from overseas development assistance budgets, ODA budgets. It means the development budget, development cooperation budget will be reduced for sure. When we're meeting with UN agencies, so they are discussing how we could collaborate and how the funding landscape will be looking like in future. And more or less the message what we are getting that there shouldn't be business as usual. The way development sector is working, in future it will not work like this way. We have to find out different ways to work, and this sector itself is vulnerable, in particular the international organization, since they do not have legitimacy. Even is under international framework, and international organization, they don't have any legitimacy. Their legitimacy until they have financial resources, and they are very vulnerable because by law in any countries they cannot do any profit generating activities under foreign donation act. In almost every country it's very stringent for international organization. In terms of sustainability, they are highly dependent on bilateral, multilateral, and this is true following number of discussions and meeting with different donor agencies. The traditional funding is shrinking significantly, and there is something new emerging, like corporate philanthropy, community, and also individual endowment. Those are increasing, but it's totally new in the sense international organizations, they were and they are even till today, they are highly dependent on bilateral and multilateral donors. So for them it is a quite new chapter, like corporate philanthropy, individuals, crowdfunding, community funding, because they already established a kind of narrative. They are guided by their strategy, mission, vision, values. But now the shift is totally kind of a 360-degree shift or 180-degree shift. The way they were working, totally it has been reversed. And this situation international organizations to adjust, to digest. So what we have seen and learned, we need to be like international organizations, need to be agile enough to adapt with the situation and to adjust and fit to the purpose and update with the evolving situation, and need to change the narrative that works for corporate, that works for philanthropists, and also works for individuals giving. So different products, international organizations to work on it to make themselves ready for the new challenge. Situation will change, situation is changing, and international organizations need to be part of this change process. And also international organizations need to think for the 10 years down the line, or 20 years, 30 years down the line, that how they could fit themselves under a legal framework. If needed, they need to have a kind of dual legal registration, which is not bad. Like they will have two identities in country as the national organization and also international identity. So they should also work around it and also think how they could legitimize their existence, because now it has been a kind of existential threat because of the global political shift. Previously, we knew only US politics is evolving. Now it has already impacted in Europe. France already deducted their development budget. Belgium deducted. Germany is in critical situation. Their recent political development, and so far we are getting the vibe that definitely they will also follow the same path Trump is on it. We cannot expect much more from German, and we have seen how Netherlands reacted, and we also have seen 2% of GDP allocated already, the UK government, which is equivalent to $17 billion. It's a significant amount they have allocated for their defense budget. It means the additional amount will be coming from ODA budget, overseas development assistance budget. So it means the impact will be on the people in need across the world. So organization need to digest all those things and strategize how we can work together, and this is definitely a different way of working, and business as usual will not work.